going on, guys? Making this a little bit late because I was just busy doing shit. I do want to say an analogy here because the main reason why. Look, I want to give a big old shout out to Ashalu. It's always gonna be my favorite. I'm telling you, she's the reason why when all this shit clears up, I'm gonna fly over to Kathmandu and go to the temple of whatever the fuck with all the monkeys and punch all the monkeys who try to steal my cookies and my snacks and whatnot, because I'm really Hanuman, the Monkey King. I am year of the. Actually, that's right. Let me see this real fast. How much do you want to bet? Someone who I don't give a fuck. Piece. I have a Korean insider. I'll just say that. I have a Korean insider on Tiffany's team who feeds me all kinds of information. And, says that she's year of the snake. And I'm year of the pig. What is that? Huh. Snake and pig compatibility. A love-leisure relationship. Fuck you, whore. The pig and the snake have enough in common that their relationship seems to be destined for success, but as Chinese zodiac opposite signs, their relationship may be fraught with conflict. A lack of constructive contact may be the source of the problem. She's just a stupid hag, is what it is. Yeah, you're the rabbit. Um, Look, the algorithm knows that Tiffany is guilty enough that whenever I go onto Instagram, it stops showing me anything to do with Tiffany, and it just tries to flood my feed with Karina and Winter and the other Fable bitches, the Aesops, whatever. Okay, so Taeyeon's still my favorite one. Shame, like if it's probably a good thing that Taeyeon was born in Korea instead of in America. Tiffany is just one more example of how America just ruins bitches. It's just what it is. This bitch was in America for 11 or 12 years, and that was 11 or 12 years too many. She's ruined. It's just what it is. Anyways. Yeah, but you see, Hanuman, the Monkey King, there's some legend I'm told about like he got into a fight with something or whatever the fuck. I don't really care. So one of his tricks is he came back as a year of the pig. So I'm really the Monkey King. I'm really Hanuman. That's why I'm year of the pig, because they would never suspect it and all that shit. So I have to go to Kathmandu and beat up all the monkeys to take back my throne, and then I'm gonna eat all the Doritos and shit sitting on top of the temple. If any other monkeys come around, I'll take their chips and shit and all that bullshit. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the hottest Nepali bitch and be like, "You've been destined to bear the children of Hanuman," and all that bullshit. With the yacht and Theta, and I'm rebuilding and all that bullshit. So, if this is Castlevania, basically what happened is, you know how like in Symphony of the Night, my mom was right. I got hypnotized and possessed, and I got rid of all my tears of the sun. Not all of them, enough of them. So, anyways, so like in Castlevania, like Alucard rolls up and he's like, "I got the sword and the fancy cape and down forward attack," right? And then what happens? Death comes by and takes all this shit, and he has to like go find it all again. So this is what happened. So I had like a super awesome double-sworded Theta sword, and I had a full plate mail of T-Fuel. But I was stupid. I'm gonna get all that shit back. But in the meantime, the favoriteest person ever. I mean, like again, like the only person to have my back is the person who like. I mean, like I will say this. From when I first met them to now, massive difference. Massive difference. And you want to know why? All they did was stop being woke, get a fucking degree in anything, get a certain anything, and get a job in anything. 180. I don't even recognize that person anymore. I don't. I don't. They were lecturing me. They're like, this isn't like you. You let your guard down. You never let your guard down. I was like, I know. It's stupid. But it's also one of those things where if I didn't let my guard down, I would always wonder, damn, what about that one time when I should have let my guard down? No, 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 no. Against everyone's better judgment, against my own better judgment, I was like, well, this is a new one. I haven't heard this one before, so let me go ahead and believe this bullshit. Okay, that's why you don't let your guard down. You shield back up, right? That's just what it is. Only now, dude, this is like the part in the video game when everyone thinks you're down and out, and then like, Sprite, or like, whatever, like if it's like Zelda, Sprite, the fairy, or like, in like what is it, Chrono Cross, when it happens, like Kid with the portal, it's like, so basically Ashalu gave me her Theta and T-Fuel, and was like, here, it's not a great sword, and it's not a full plate armor, but you have a dagger and a buckler, go at it. And that's just what it is right now. And when I get paid, I'm going to get that bitch back and all that bullshit. And, like, damn. This is what it is. Like, I will never be amazed. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing. That bitch bought her, like, yes, like, I hate when I have to, like, tell her shit for her. But, like, what happened was, back when I had, like, $1 million, or it was, like, it was, like, 700,000 at the time when I met that bitch. And, she kept talking about, like, fashion and all this stupid bullshit. So, I remember that's when, I was like, yeah, you're fat. What are you, 100 pounds? I can't believe you're 100 whole pounds. What, you gained 2 pounds since I met you? You used to be, when I met you, you were 98 pounds. Now you're 100 pounds. Get the fuck out of here, you fat piece of shit. And she's like, I can still put my shirt on like a skirt. And put her fucking shirt on like it was a skirt. I was like, God damn, I've never seen that one before. Tiffany has to stay below 110 pounds. Leftover Christmas cake, right? I know. Anyways, what was I talking about? Some bullshit. Oh yeah, and then Theta flash crashed down to $3. It was at $6. Then it flash crashed down to $3, went up to $9, and went back down to $6. And she emptied out $10,000 to get 1,000 in Theta and 10,000 in T-Fuel. So that bitch gave me her that. So she's down like 10x right now, and she gave it to me because I'm down and out too. This is the thing. Everyone can get down. Part of Cicada, like, look, I even gave that whole like speech about how like I know I shouldn't do this, I'm gonna do it anyway. Cicada, take it to the edge. Part of Cicada is knowing it's an ambush, and like Musashi went to the ambush knowing it was an ambush and won anyways. That's the mark of a warrior. It was time to Musashi. It's time to Cicada. That's just what it is. Alright? And now I know who's going to have my back. That's the thing. And what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. I mean, I like you too, and I'll hit you up later, and thank you, and everything is what I meant to say, but upside down face. Okay. Alright, there you go. Anyways. I still cannot think of a reason why. The only thing I can think of, because like the last thing she said to me, this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. Tiffany Wang is crazy. She basically, I'm either really bad at understanding her broken English from going back and forth from Korea and America, but she said, if you don't want to make this work, then let it all go to zero. And I think what that bitch was trying to say was, she was trying to get all of my money in some kind of a debt to her that she could control, which is exactly what the record companies did to her as a trainee or an idol or whatever. But what she didn't count on was that that shit's fucking illegal and I'm not a retarded child, so that shit won't work on me, you stupid fucking whore. I meant to call you a whore, you stupid fucking whore. Don't act like one, you won't get called one. How about that? Fuck you. Anyways, all I'm gonna say is that I'm Hanuman, the Monkey King, and you picked a fight of cunning with the wrong person. I will tell you something else. The exact same thing that makes you think you have anonymity is exactly the same thing that means no one's gonna hear you cry. You're not even on the dark web. You're on the regular web. You're talking to someone who's to fuck around on the dark web. Alright? I would fuck around on the dark web for fun, run circles around everyone, throw my trash away in federal bins, and then fucking flick them off as I sped away doing 100 miles an hour because I had an accurate TSX and they couldn't catch me. 120% because that's how fast I was going on the country roads. Fuck you. I don't think you know what you got yourself into. I really don't. I will say this, alright? This bitch was yelling at me because she kept asking me for pictures of like me shirtless where she could see my dong, and if she's probably making like fake profiles of me too. I swear to God, like I don't have any apps out there, so I don't give a shit. Like I don't care. I really don't care. Like you'd be surprised. Look, I'll just say it. Like if you hit on me, I'll take it as a compliment. If I don't like it, but if you persist, I will fucking like get the fuck away from me, you creepy ass weirdo. But like, I'd probably want to fuck me too, if I wasn't already me. So, but anyways, yeah. So the only person who has any picture of me that's she still didn't get any naked photos, but this is the thing, would be her, and I know she's been giving them to Blair White because I told Blair White something that I shouldn't. It was just like a turn of phrase. I didn't think it would mean too much. I gave her a number one time just because she asked. And it was the number of if I was in shape and I didn't have any blood flow restricting and whatnot. We'll just say that. So Tiffany was like trying to get pictures of me to see my dong or whatever you want to call it. And I didn't want to give her a picture of my dong. So she started yelling at me and calling me a giant. She was like, yeah, I thought you were a giant, but you're just a giant of words. Yeah, giant of words. Giant of words. You're nothing but a giant of words. So I just put the phone on mute, took a couple of pictures of my underwear, and sent it to her. And as soon as I sent it to her, she went, I have to go do my skincare. Which meant she was like, flicking her bean to pictures of my dong and shit like that. Alright? So like, the only one who has any of these pictures would be Tiffany. Alright? So if there's any fake accounts out there, it came from Tiffany. 110%. Alright? And that's a whole other lawsuit and legal action to get into. I don't give a fuck right now. Giant of words. But basically, she told me that she didn't think she'd be able to take all of it after I showed her, and that I wasn't a giant of words. There's some other shit she's not going to be able to take, and that's 6 to 10 years in a federal prison. And if I was Tiffany, and I was planning on going to Korea to try to empty out my bank account with all that stolen money, I might think twice, because it's just dirty money. And it's like I would rather go to prison in America than in Korea. It's just all I'm saying. But fuck you, you stupid whore. Let's play a game of cunning. This bitch was talking about the capitalist this, the capitalist that. The Sino man doesn't have the advantages of the Euro man and all this other bullshit. Bitch, I'm an American. I'm an American whose mother is from Peru and his father is an Italian. You don't understand something. Like, in a lot of ways, Italians will get treated worse than uh, everyone else because it's like I can't even get into it. I don't want to get into it because then I'm not trying to play the victim. But like, fuck you is what I'm saying. You stupid hag. You bit off more than you can chew. More like again. Tiffany cannot handle it. It is not what she is used to. It was. She thought it was gonna feel good, but it's a little too uncomfortable. She's gonna have to get used to it. That's one of her favorite. She's gonna have to get used to it. Is the best way to say it. All right. This stupid hag. It's too late. It's too late. At this point in time, even if she was, it'd be like, here's everything. My bad. It was a joke. My bad. I was just trying to whatever the fuck. My bad. I was trying to do this other investment, and I don't care at this point in time. I don't care. All right, bitch, you're gonna fry. Peace out.